So I opened my game's code the other day, and I generally could not tell what half of it did. So I did what any reasonable developer would have done, and I ignored it for 2 weeks, and then I fixed it. So today I'm going to be reorganizing the entire code base for Don't Fall Asleep. Two absolutely ginormous scripts doing way too many jobs, split into proper systems with actual structure. Here's what it looks like before, what it looks like now, and why it matters. Okay, let me tell you what the problem was. So I had two scripts, one client and one server. In between them, they were handling cameras, audio, UI, sleep states, NPC spawning, leaderboards, monetization, room resets, and jump scares, all in one place, one or two places. When something broke, I had to scroll through hundreds of lines to code just to find it. And adding anything new whatsoever was going to be incredibly difficult because that would involve me having to touch code that had nothing to do with what I was doing whatsoever. It was all messy, all in just one thing, and it just made it impossible for me to do one thing without breaking another thing. So here's how I broke it up. On the server side, I've got player service and everything related to player stats, monetization, all that. Room service for all the room interactions. Game loop service for timers, stage progression, and all that. Leaderboard service for the leaderboard stuff, and NPC service stays as its own thing since it already was. On the client, I got camera service, audio service, which is in replicated storage now, UI service, and jump scare service. Each one does exactly one job and nothing else. Everything gets booted up from one single game server and game clients. So there's one obvious place where it'll search. You can see the difference is pretty immediate. Before, if I wanted to change how the jump scare worked or something like that, I'd be digging through the camera code and UI logic and all that to get there. Now I just open jump scare service and everything I need is right there. Everything related to the jump scare is right there. Same with audio. Instead of sound effects scattered all across massive, init functions and all that, audio service owns all of it. It's not that old code was broken. It wasn't. It still worked. But it just had no boundaries. Everything knew about everything else, and that's what makes a code base hard to work with over time. And so, yeah, as you see right now, it's cleaner, it's better, it's more expandable, I can do more, I can read it better, overall more beneficial. Anyway, if your code base is starting to feel like a mess, this is probably worth doing sooner rather than later. Subscribe if you want more stuff like this, and join the Roblox group. Links in the description. See you later.